Hello, this is Doris Sander with my monthly walkthrough of my previous month and setup of the new month. And, what is that? This month, since it's One Book July, I definitely wanted to mention that. And mainly because last July was when I was really getting interested in the planner scene, and One Book July was where I really found a wealth of information. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that you were aware of that if you're new to the planner scene and knew that it was going on. And it's just a great place to find seasoned planners to follow, and I'm hoping to find a few new people to follow on YouTube. So definitely check out, it's hashtag OneBookJuly 2016, and I'll try to remember to link that below. And I would also check out the previous years, like hashtag OneBookJuly 2015, because they'll pop up by popularity, and you can see some of the more informed ones toward the top and get a good idea of different planner systems and styles and ideas, and it's just a great program. So definitely do that. And the premise of One Book July is to use one book and one pen for 1 month, and I mostly do use one book. I do all my planning in my Midori Traveler's Notebook, and I do add a little journaling or doodling in my Hobonichi, but that's just strictly journaling and doodling, stuff like that. And I'm attempting to do work stuff in here, but it's hit or miss. So I'm not really trying to do the One Book July right now. But this year there's a little spin on it where there's a version 2, which is one book, one project in 1 month. So that's what this is. Ooh, I ordered my first Leuchtturm, and I am going to attempt bullet journaling this fall when school starts. I always use a lesson plan book to get my lesson plans and grades and whatnot. And I'm not going to get the same one that I always get from work because my schools are changing a bit. I won't go into the boring details. But, as soon as I learned that, I was like, oh my gosh, I could do a bullet journal. I mean, that's one of the things I love about planning. I like to learn new things just in general. Even, when I started scrapbooking, 14 years ago, I just loved all the learning new things. So this is a new thing to learn, and I'm super excited. So this is my pretty new Leuchtturm, and I'm going to spend the month of July getting it ready, kind of figuring out, oh, it smells nice, figuring out, what I want to try, and it's just going to be so fun at work, who knew? And it's got a little pocket back here, one of those expandable ones, and nerd alert, but these are stickers, so I was excited about that, free stickers. So yeah, pretty bookmarks. So I will definitely keep you posted this month as I put pen to paper in this brand new treat of mine. So yeah, that's my plan. My project for One Book July is to get my bullet journal set up for school, which starts August 1st. But back to the regularly scheduled program. My June flip through, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I just took a major 12-day trip up and down the East Coast of the United States. And yeah, so this guy is packed. The pink was our trip dates. It was so much fun. I managed to fill in my happiness log, retroactively, of course. My goals, and I'll go over these in detail when I get to the July edition, because I've tweaked them considerably in the last 2 months. YouTube, and this worked out really well this month. I finally got it figured out. I'm writing down the ones that I want to do, the videos I want to do, and then if you can see here, I color in as I record them, upload them, and then I try to Instagram them and post them in one other place, usually on Facebook, on one of the groups there. So that is working very well. These were some other things I needed to do with computer related scouts and scrapbooking. My Get Messy prompts, I don't think I've done any of them, but they're recorded, and once I get my, you can see that my life is chaotic. I mean, it's not chaotic. My life is not chaotic. I've been hanging out, being lazy for 2 days, but my desk is a mess from all this trip and catch up. But so I wrote all these down, and then I've started keeping an index in my year-long planner. Yeah, there it is. So I can find things. And, you know, I'll probably tweak the system because I just started keeping this index a couple months ago. So I'll probably tweak it for the coming year. But anyway. So I wrote those in there, and my index card a day prompts are in here, and I did 2 of those. Go me. I mean, yeah, it was all about the trip this month, honestly. So this was my trip planning, my final trip planning. I've been planning for a couple, 3 months, but this was the final plan. Summer things we want to do. This is things my son said, and he, you know, said a lot this month on the trip and stuff. Like, he told my friend Debbie, she said, "Are you a scrapbooker?" And he said, "No, I'm a poser." Because he poses for my pictures that go in his scrapbooks. Yeah. Oh, and this is what he said about his mother. He said, he told my friend Betsy, "I like sleeping in clothes," meaning the clothes he's going to wear the next day. "I like sleeping in clothes I'm going to wear the next day because I don't like to be productive in the morning." That was funny. But then he said, "I think I get it from my mother." Yeah. These are my challenges. This is the June tracker that I downloaded from Boho Berry, and you won't see this making an appearance in July because I've tried it 2 months now, very half-heartedly. I'm just not into it right now, so maybe I'll try again later. These are more things my son said. My packing list for the trip. This is my budget for the trip, or yeah, my budget and how that worked out. So I divided my expenses into transportation, food, tourists, meaning, you know, entry fees and such, and then souvenirs. And then I kept a running tally because I had it mentally broken down into the Boston leg, the New England leg, and the New York City leg. So, and I kind of, yeah, I sort of kept close to budget. I went over a little bit, but not too much. So it was just fabulous. Amazing trip. My book recommendations, and these are the ones I actually read this month. 6 books, so that's pretty good. But I'm still behind trying to get caught up. I like to read 52 books a year, and I'm usually cramming them in December, but you know. This I'm still loving. This is the little stamp set from Cocoa Daisy, Going, Loving, Thinking, and Feeling. And I'm stamping those on a spread and just writing random thoughts related to the prompt. So that's still working for me. And then my weeks at a glance, and they're still, I really love how they've evolved into their cuter, busier format. I just think they're sweet when they're done. And then the 4th and 5th weeks I modified because I wasn't gonna, I'm not a plan it out on vacation kind of girl. I kind of like to go with the flow and just have a loose list of things I want to do. So for the last 2 weeks I just put in where we would be in some of the days and whatnot. And then I just each day or each couple of days I tried to go back and write down the things we did so that I would have a record of an outline of what we did each day. So I could go back and do my travel journal. And then my quotes, I think this page turned out really sweet this month. There were a lot of good quotes I found. I found a lot of quotes on Instagram and Facebook that people post. And then just random things here. Somebody asked me, I just pull off about 5 sheets each month, and I actually, the last one is just glued to the background because I like to keep one of the papers with the book each month, but the rest I can just tear off and go to the grocery store or whatever. So that was June, and then July, I've just got a bare outline so far. These, I got some of, these are the little good luck type thing, money envelopes, and I got them in Chinatown. So I thought they were so cute with this month, so I added them. I don't know what I'll put in them, but they're there. I don't have my calendar set up yet. This is my happy list. These are my goals. So I did want to mention these. I've changed them quite a bit. Originally, let me grab January. Originally, my goals, ooh, that's stuck down, were, you can see, I think it's kind of interesting how I've evolved over time and started using the book so much better. Like, look how boring that is. You know, oh, there they are. So here were my goals originally, and I had, oh, I even forgot about that one and that one. Oops. But anyway, these were my goals, and you can see that I charted them out for the whole year. Like, my Hobonichi, I wanted to journal on all 366 pages. The books, I want to read 52 for 52 weeks. And then, like, snail mail, I wanted to send out 12, which is 1 a month. So that kind of thing. So then in June, you know, this is approaching half-year mark, and you need to reassess your goals. And I've kind of modified them to, you know, instead of 1,000 miles, I was trying to do, you know, 10,000 steps a day because the miles wasn't working out. And some goals, like the parks and the snail mail and my son's reading, I've already nailed my goal for the year. So, so some things I've excelled at and some things I'm going with. So I made some notes on how I wanted to change for July. So, like for the Hobonichi, I'm way behind. So I just listed 3 things I wanted to do with it for July. So I want to do daily journaling for the month. I want to finish my February pages, and I want to do journaling by 5s in my March section. So that's doable. I want to do that. My Instagram and YouTube is, that's going well, so I didn't change that. My books, I've changed it from the 52 to 30 is how many I should have read by the end of July to make the year goal, if that makes sense, because by the end of July we'll hit the 30-week mark, so 30 books. So that's that. And then I did make some notes, like I'm reading The Fifth Wave with my son, and we haven't read it in like 4 months, so I want to get that finished. I want my son to read Harry Potter number 6, we just bought yesterday, and he finished number 5 the end of June. So I've kind of merged my son's reading and my reading goals together. And then I left a place to list what books I read this month so I can easily tally those in. And then snail mail, like I said, I've already hit my goal for the year, but these are things that I wanted to try to do this month. My go see do, that's like state parks and other things. Like there's a big used bookstore we want to visit. So I just want to list those that we do. And again, I've already hit this goal, so this is just cake right now. Weigh-in, I'm way behind. Finances, I'm way behind. So I want to redo my finance list because they're getting old and those need to be updated every 6 months or so. I want to hit those steps, and my son is so helpful around the house, but I'm not good at, you know, making him a list of things to do, so I need to figure that out. So that's just a little update on how I do my goals. I really think goals are important in life. YouTube, like I said, this is working out great, so I didn't change anything. I finally figured that out, and I did use some cute stickers. I got this sheet in my scrapbooking kit, and I decided I want to try to use more alpha stickers because I don't typically do that. So I use those, and then this page is dedicated to scouting things we need to do with Boy Scouts. And then this is a super cute washi. I got it off of the YozoCraft website, and I purchased it because I like that iconic wave art, and also that it matches this month's Daisy Dory. This is more of the Get Messy prompts, and there's some scrappy things I need to do there. This is a tip-in, and you'll notice I use a lot of paper clips. Like whenever I do tip-ins, sometimes I don't like the way they flop, so I like to anchor them with paper clips. The index card a day prompts. Home, my sister, my big sister, who is a type A personality, is coming to visit me mid-month, so I need to get serious about housework, which, you know, I do it, but I'm not serious about it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, deep cleaning must ensue next week. Parks, again, we want to get back in that now that our big trip is over. We want to hit more state parks and things. And these are my little prompts with the stamps. And I actually stamped the going backwards. I don't know how. So I covered it up with that and redid it. Books. I really like keeping up with my books. Sermon notes for church. Bullet journal notes. As I said, I am going to try bullet journaling for school in the fall next month, so I want to start making notes to some of the collections and things that I need for that. Watching a lot of videos, reading some blogs probably. Things my son says. That's another of those envelopes I got in Chinatown. And then this is for my week at a glance section. So you can see I didn't write anything down yesterday. I need to get busy planning. So I got all those. I went ahead and put the dates and the little grids down. I'm ready to go there. And then my quote page. I love this every month. And that's the back. And another, this is my favorite. Isn't that awesome? So that is what I have for my changing of the guards and my one book July idea. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try to answer them. And thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye. Major nerd alert. I realized as I was cleaning up my desk, look how clean, that I forgot my most exciting part. Remember how last month I was like all into using up my stickers? Well, I kept my empties. I've seen people do this on like makeup and beauty products videos. Like, I don't even, you know, indulge in those. I mean, I watch the videos, but I don't use many of the products, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm rambling. I saved my empties, and look how many I used. I used both of those little hole reinforcers that I saved, and obviously I used the decorative sheet. I always use that first, and I used the sheet that we got in the Day in the Life kit, and I used up those Martha Stewart labels, and I used up this old Evolicious one from last year, and this one too, and the main sticker sheet, except for urgent and coffee, because like I said, nothing is urgent, you know, unless you call the ambulance, and I don't drink coffee. So that's like so awesome. I used all those up. And this is what I had left. This sheet is still got quite a bit, so I'll put that back in my Cocoa Daisy sticker stash. This one I'll still use, like I use these a lot, so I don't know why I didn't use them up, but that one kind of matches the theme of the month, so I'll keep that handy. I'm unsure about these. I'm getting better at using them, but this is definitely going back in my stash because I love those. And this I didn't use much of, but anyway. So I've got these 5 so far. I'm not sure about those. These 4 are from the July kit, and then this one that I think I can use up. And this one only has 8 stickers on it, so I might try to use that up. It goes well enough. There's a little bit of pink and a lot of red. That'll work. No, this one I really like the way it matches. And then I wanted to try to use this one from last July because it's a different sort of water theme. So yeah, so those are the ones I'm going to. You see it? You can hear it in my voice how excited I am. I think I'm such a nerd. I think I'm just going to stick these back in the stash because, like I said, I have been developing plans for how to use them up, but I don't want to overwhelm my system. So yeah, so I'm going to try to use those up, and I get to throw all these in the trash. Yay. Thanks for watching. Bye.